Hello, my name is Tori. TILfU, or things I learned fucking up. I believe very much that we're all just looking for a hand to walk us home, and I think truth and authenticity kind of wins every time. So for a long time I felt like I wanted to do this and that I wanted to give back something, and I have proof that I started this at the beginning of the year, but then some things happened in my life that got in the way, but some of those videos I will use. I might even drop a little bit in here so you can see where it was starting. And I was like, look, I'm getting married in like a year, but I want to lose some weight. When's a good time? Because I know you need to allow like 8 months to a year or whatever ideally for a dress. When I first started this idea, I thought, oh, I'm 33, I've made a hell of a lot of mistakes, and if my mistakes can help some other people save themselves the time and the heartache, then it wasn't in vain. So that is what this is about in a nutshell. I'm not an expert, I don't have all the answers, I'm still learning, but I'm not afraid to share that with you and share the highs and share the lows, and do my best to just make you feel a little bit less alone. When I was first going to do this channel, it felt like a big year for me. I had a big TV job coming up, the return to it, so I felt a bit more confident and ready. I was going to get married. I wanted to be on a bit of a health journey. You hit your 30s and you're kind of like, oh, I can't just take the piss anymore. And then things have changed and done a massive 180, and we're in the midst of a pandemic. All my work's cancelled, and well, not all of it, I'm still writing and I'm really lucky to be doing that. And I went through a really painful breakup that I didn't see coming. So I feel like I've now learned even more and can hopefully impart even more knowledge. Okay, so this first video that I'm gonna do is about staying relatively sane during the pandemic. I've had a lot of messages from people that I don't know, mainly some that I do, saying, how do you have like such a positive outlook when your whole world's falling down? I don't know that I do. I have sad days, 100%. I felt a bit sad this morning actually, but I made myself do a workout. Who am I? So here are steps to try and feel less mental during this crazy time. Step 1. I would say don't overwhelm yourself and don't overload yourself. This is such a bizarre time. We've never been through anything like this. I know you know that. Especially the way social media gears us up to like productivity, and like Beyonce has the same hours in the day as you and all this. And I'm guilty of falling for this. It makes us feel like we're worthless if we haven't been productive and if we haven't done 1,000 things. But the reality is we don't know how long we're going to be in this situation. And if you try and do everything all at once, I fear you're going to crash and burn. So I would say my top tip would be step at a time. If you have one of those days where you're just sad and you just want to watch Netflix and sit in a blanket and eat ice cream, I say it's okay. You've got lots of other days to not do that. So be kind to yourself, don't beat yourself up, and I would say choose 1 or 2 small, manageable things a day that you can smash. So it might be tidying a room in your house or your flat, or it might be tidying a corner, or it might be bake a cake, or it might be read a chapter of a book. So I've had quite a bit of therapy after some really difficult times, and one of my favourite things that I did with my therapist was, what about if you made a really easy to-do list and you absolutely smashed it, so that then every day you would like goals, you were just winning. So that would be my tip. Make a to-do list that you can smash. Don't put 50 things on it that you're not going to do. I'm so guilty that I'll be like 2 3-hour workouts, climb Mount Everest, do an online course, and be a better person and lose 4 stone in one day. That's just not realistic, and I'm just going to feel like a failure. So set yourself an easy to-do list that you will achieve. Don't overwhelm yourself. Like there's literally no point. There's always time if you want to make time. Tip 2, get outside. Just get outside. We're so lucky with this weather as well, and everyone says it, but it makes such a difference. It also helps you sleep better. I heard an actual expert saying the other day, the sun on your eyelids, like, I don't know the science of it, but it genuinely helps you sleep better. So get outside, get your vitamin D. You never feel as bad after a walk, ever. You're never like, I wish I hadn't had that walk, unless something really tragic happens, but we won't go there. Just stay on the pavement and be safe. Social distance, obviously, but get outside. Even if you just want to run around your garden, just get outside. Tip 3. Exercise does help. I comfort eat, I stress eat, I happy eat, I celebratory eat, I angry eat, I eat all the time. And I hate the gym. I mean, I haven't been to the gym for like 6-7 months. It just makes me furious. I was struggling with anxiety, that's kind of gone, but more about that later. But going to the gym made me anxious. It really did. And I tell you this so that if you are somebody like me who's like, oh, stop going on about friggin' exercise, I'm with you. Like, I hate exercising and it gives me the heebie-jeebies. Like, I actually get scared and I hate looking at myself in a mirror. So that's partly why gyms offend me and I feel like everyone's looking at me thinking I'm disgusting. Mental. So I feel your pain. However, I have been doing exercise at home and there's so much online. Like, I know you probably know this, but actually look, like, you can do 10-15 minute workout a day and then I tend to enjoy it and do 2 or 3 more. Again, not overloading myself. Don't set yourself massive goals necessarily. Just set yourself goals to do exercise every day because it's good for you. And I've been doing it just since Monday, it's now Friday. Honestly, I feel so much better. And today I woke up, felt depressed, did a little workout, did about half an hour online, all videos online, and I feel 1,000 times better. I'm so much more upbeat. But yesterday I didn't feel like doing a workout, so I went for an hour-long walk. There's loads of things you can do, but I'd really recommend it. Tip 4: be social. Still chat to your friends, but keep boundaries. When we're now not as busy, it's really easy that everyone's like, you know, we keep making the jokes, I keep doing it, you know, like, let me check my diary. Oh, cool, yeah, whatever. But it's still good to schedule stuff in. I have with my mates, we've scheduled in like, okay, let's talk at this time. Cool if someone calls you and you're free, go for it, but don't feel obligated just because we're all like, well, I've got all the time, so I have to have this phone call. If you're not in the space where you don't want to talk about it, or you don't want to, you know, talk about coronavirus and you know your friend's going to want to, that's cool. Either tell them straight out, like, do you know what, I'm feeling a bit anxious about it and I don't want to talk about it. Can we talk about something else? Or if you just need to like roll around in your duvet and cry. We still have to be respectful of people's time, and I think you can do that for your friends as well. It's definitely important to have that contact every day. But don't let it overwhelm you, and still keep boundaries because it's important. I sort of set a schedule for my day now, and you still have a routine and your time is still precious even if you have loads of it. Tip 5: it's okay to not create a masterpiece in this time. Do not feel guilty if it's just not coming. Hey baby. So it's completely normal if you're scared or anxious or exhausted or inspiration isn't flowing. Don't feel like you've wasted this time if you haven't created the next Fleabag. Maybe you need this time to just rest and heal, and that's as important as anything. Tip 6: limit time on social media and the news. I had a day where I was just like constantly online and it was hell. I had like a meltdown. Like, my mum called me and I was just like, "Argh!" And she was like, cool, I'm gonna call you back because you're no fun. Cheers, mum. Everybody is suddenly an expert on coronavirus. Have you noticed? Sometimes your mind will just not be in a place to read that article that person's sharing. So don't be tempted to start getting click happy, and have points of the day where you're like, I am putting my phone down. Even if it's to watch a Netflix series, just put the phone down, put the laptop down. Don't be tempted to look at that stuff, because yeah, it's not always helpful. This situation is what it is. We just have to await the official advice and take it, and that's really all we can do. Panic beyond that isn't helping anything. It's just making you feel shit, and what is the point in worrying about something when we literally don't know? Like, it's just stupid. You're worrying about stuff that doesn't exist. Don't do that. Stop it. I don't know what tip we're on. Tip 7. Gratitude journal. I bought the 3-minute diary. What's it called? Oh, totally wrong. the 6-minute diary. I got it on Amazon. It's quite expensive, but there's lots of like quotes and stuff in it. And it like tells you tips, and then basically every morning you do I'm grateful for, and you do this is how I'll make today great, and a positive affirmation. And then in the evening you do my good deed today, how I'll improve, and that doesn't have to be like I was shit at this. It's like what can you do to build on things. So if you've had a great day, you could just be like, I'm gonna do the same tomorrow. I'm gonna have the same attitude tomorrow, because it really worked for me. It's not like a negative. Mine's often I'll eat healthier. But yeah, don't do something like don't be a fat ugly bitch, because that's not the goal that we're going for. Yeah, so my good deed today, how I'll improve, and great things I experienced today. I know this one's probably going to feel hard when you're just sat in your house, but it's again, if you know you have to fill that in and be accountable in the evening, it's another reason to sort of like find something good in the day that you can put in. And basically I did this religiously. I need to start it again as well. This is a goal for me. I did this religiously when I was really sad, and it helped me so much. And you don't need to buy this. If you want to, great, I really love it, but you could just do it in your own way in a notebook. It really helped, because every single morning you wake up and you think about 3 things that you're grateful for. A lot of the time mine's my friends, my cats, the sunny day. It just programs your brain first thing to focus on some lovely stuff, and then at night it just makes you sort of be accountable for the day, think about how it went, find the good in it even if it was a shit day, and that's really positive. No bad can come from that. But honestly, I swear by it, it helped my mindset so much. You know, if you want to start journaling or something, that can feel like a big commitment, whereas this is like, it keeps track of like where you're at, how you're feeling, but in a really easy way. 3 minutes in the morning, 3 minutes at night, done. And if you want, you could just do like gratitude, just write 3 things you're grateful for every morning and 3 things you're grateful for every night. Everyone's got time for that. Come on. So those are my tips at holding it together as best as you can in a pandemic. Who knows? But the main thing is, I would say if you do have a bad day, don't beat yourself up. That's completely normal. It's such a weird time. Nobody can know what to do. There is no wrong or right. It's about what works for you and finding that. Some of this stuff might be helpful for you. Maybe none of it will be helpful, and that's fine too. I just hope you find whatever does work for you. A day at a time, step at a time, breathe, get outside, and know that there is the other side of this. Like, we will get past this. Look at the positives. It's a time to rest and heal and sit in it and face yourself. So often as humans, we don't want to face the difficult stuff. We run from it and we drown it in food or alcohol or bad decisions, sex. Like, you know, there's so many things that we do to avoid facing the things that we need to, and now we are forced to be on our own and to look at that stuff, and it's scary, but you grow through what you go through, and everything you want is on the other side of fear. Nelson Mandela, I'm just giving you all the quotes here. Is try and really sit in it and feel it and process it, and everybody should come out the other side of this better. It's not going to be easy, but it should be worth it. It's titchy. Loads of time with my girls, and the world, the planet is getting a break. Global warming is going to be less, well, it's a little hiatus. It's doing less damage for a minute. So there's so many positives. You just need to find them. And yeah, it's the unknown, and it's easy to fear the unknown, but I think we just have to flip that and see it as an opportunity. And ultimately, the only thing we can control always, and especially in a pandemic, is ourselves and how we react to it. We can't stop this. I mean, we can bloody help by social distancing. Don't be a dick. Self-isolate. But we can't wave a wand and fix it. So what we can do is just be the best versions of ourselves that we can be, a step at a time, not overnight. It's a process. You just have to go through it. The only way out is through. And that's it. So I'll see you again soon. Yeah, tell me what else would be helpful. Yeah, I'm up for lots of suggestions, so let me know. And I hope to see you again soon. Stay safe, look after each other, look after yourselves.